So in class 9 chemistry, we will start with the water as universal solvent. That first, water as a solvent, if we see that why it is actually considered as a universal solvent. The most important properties of water is that can dissolve a large number of substances. Water can dissolve both ionic as well as polar covalent compound. We see the example that water dissolve sodium chloride, which is an ionic salt, and dissolve covalent compound like sugar, urea, ethanol also can be dissolved in liquid water. So since water can dissolve a large number of substances in it, it considered as universal solvent. What makes water as a universal solvent? That is, water is a polar molecule. Water is high dielectric constant. Water can form a hydrogen bond with other polar compounds. Water dissolve many substances either by reacting with them chemically or by forming hydrogen bonds with them. So water is also cheap and easily available everywhere. So these are the properties for which actually water is a universal solvent mainly. So these are the properties by which we can explain that water is a universal solvent. So most important thing is that what is meant by dielectric constant, that is water has dielectric constant value is actually 80. It is due to the high dielectric constant that water dissolve large number of polar and ionic substances. One most important property of water also found, that is called anomalous behavior of water. That is, in general, if we see that all forms of matter expand on heating and contract on cooling, but water and few other substances shows an unusual behavior between 0 degree centigrade and 4 degree centigrade. So water when cool contracts up to 4 degree centigrade. When cools below 4 degree centigrade, it expands until 0 degree centigrade. So when ice at 0 degree centigrade is heated, it contracts until 4 degree centigrade and expand thereafter. So here observations, if we see that, if we see the observation properly, if we observe it, then at 0 degree centigrade water has higher volume and lower density than at 4 degree centigrade. At 4 degree centigrade water has minimum volume and maximum density. There the density of water at 0 degree centigrade is 0.9998 gram per milliliter, whereas that ice at 0 degree centigrade is 0.9168 gram per milliliter. This value shows that ice is less denser than water. If we see ice is lighter than water, another word if we see, this is because water expands on freezing. In ice, water molecules form a three-dimensional structure with large open space in between. So ice occupies more volume than an equal mass of water. That is why ice is lighter than water and floats over it. For the same reason, density of ice is lower than that of the liquid water. The property of water plays a very important role in nature. In cold countries during winter, the upper layer of lakes and ponds get frozen. The ice being lighter than water floats over it and lower layer of water remain in the liquid form. This enables the organisms living there to survive even during the severe winter. So these are the main property. Now if we see the solution, that homogeneous mixture of two or more substances, that is called solution. Homogeneous means physically and chemically uniform throughout. There is a solution in is actually means the true solution. In solution which size and solute particle is about 10 to the power minus 10 meter is called the true solution. In true solution, solute particles and the solvent molecules cannot be distinguished even under microscope. In a true solution, solute particles are trapped in the space between the solvent molecules. So these are the property if we see in case of water. So here is two types of solution are there. One is called saturated solution. A solution which is no more solute can be dissolved at any fixed temperature is called saturated solution. And solution which contains the maximum possible amount of solute at a given temperature is called the saturated solution. In case of supersaturated solution, means supersaturated solution of a solute is obtained by preparing the saturated solution at higher temperature and allowing it to cool undisturbed. What is the effect of cooling on saturated solution? If we see, when the temperature of saturated solution is lowered, a part of dissolved solute separate out in the form of crystal. The solution in contact with this crystal is called saturated solution at the lower temperature. The effect of heating, if we see, what is the effect? Then when the temperature of a saturated solution is raised, it becomes unsaturated solution. It may be noted that solution is left open at a higher temperature for a long. Solvent slowly vaporizes, leaving behind the solid state. So today up to that, next day I will start with another topic.